get set to come to green for tonight's modified B main.
Field will work into turns 3 and 4. Gallardo and Tim are ready to get it going. Here we go. The B main underway. 20 laps, top 12 go to the show.
Vito and Jake will drive down the back straightaway, front straightaway, side by side into turn number 1. Brad Dierk's going to take a look to the inside. Jake Tim will jump to the race lead. That'll be Tim down the back straightaway in 49. Dierk's taking a look to the inside. Vito going to slide up the racetrack just a bit. Got a couple cars together off turn number 4. Jake Tim will lead lap 1.
Slicing and dicing, moving and shaking all throughout the field of this one. 3 wide throughout your field as Jake Tim takes him down the back straightaway. Stormy Scott's off the pace in the 2S. And yellow will come out for the Storm over in turn number 2. So caution out for Stormy Scott.
You can see Stormy just about to jump out onto the racetrack here. Stormy Scott will be able to tag the tail. Got that tire changed in time. He will roll out. And we'll go racing for Jake Tim in 49.
Here we go, back to the green, just 1 lap completing this 20-lapper, the modified B main. Back underway, Brad Dierk's down to the inside of Jake Tim. We got Dodson sliding all the way to the top side of the Speedway, sobbing. Works down to the inside of the 88D as we're side by side for the lead, coming around to lap number 2.
Trouble over in turn number 3. Brian Rowland was sideways across the racetrack. Down the back straightaway and into turn 3, Brian Rowland got sideways, crossed up, and the caution came out. So we're under 4, your leader, Jake Tim in 49.
Still early on here in the modified B main as we turn him back loose off of 4 and down the front straightaway. Brad Dierks puts that geared up Masters belt down to the inside of Jake Tim's MB Custom off of turn number 2. That's the race lead. Matt Dodson starting to go after Vito Gallardo as well. They're 2 by 2 there in the top 4, 3 and 4 wide throughout the pack as we work off of turn number 4.
What a great battle outside of the top 5. Heads up, Hunter Marriott, Phillip Houston sideways. Marriott was facing the flag stand. Down the front straightaway, they're 3 wide for second. Down the back straightaway this time. Matt Dodson down to the bottom. Brad Dierk straight to the middle. Vito Gallardo to the outside, but your race leader will still be Jake Tim in 49.
Hair-raising action so far here in the B main as they race down into turns 1 and 2. Matt Dodson down to the inside of Dierks. That race for second. Gallardo gets it wound back along the top side of the Speedway as well. Rolls back to the deck lid of the 89D one more time, and here comes Crazy. Jesse sobbing along the bottom as well in 5th.
Trouble over in turn number 3. I did not see that happen, but Jesse Willard in the 40 and Brad Waits in the 24 together over in turn number 3. Waits pointed up to the wall here, so we'll see if Brad's got major damage or not. Jake Tim has led every lap so far, 4 of them. Still 16 to go, and we are back underway for Jake Tim at 49.
A long way to go here in the B main as we crank them back up deep in the field. Michael Dodson showering sparks along the wall. We got 3 wide action throughout the pack once again as they race off a 2. And down the back straightaway, Dodson getting racy now with the 29 of Dierks. Dierks stabs it to the bottom. Can't clear by Tim, and Tim will lead lap number 5.
Good battle behind your race hitter. Tillison now sideways. Little contact between he and Hunter Marriott. Down the back straightaway, Jake Tim, Brad Dierk still 1-2. Matt Dodson, Gallardo, and sobbing now wheel to wheel. 33Z of Zach Vanderbeek making his way through. Zach charging through to try to get into a transfer spot off turn 4.
So Zach starting to work up through the field. That 33Z, they're 3 wide there with Tillison and Marriott. That goes down into turns 1 and 2. That battle just outside of the top 5 as Vanderbeek will come atop that battle down the back straightaway. Tim trying to stretch it out over Brad Dierks out in front.
Jake Tim, Brad Dierks running away from the field. Those two have stretched it out. Dierks again going to take a look. May have a side-by-side battle for the lead right now. Matt Dodson having a great run here, sitting in that 3rd spot. Kent Arment now on the move. Look at the 9. Arment up to the 6th spot, trying to work underneath, sobbing, and you've got a new race leader.
Slide job for the lead coming off of turn number 4, and Brad Dierks takes it that time by a monster slider for the Clarence, Iowa racer. Now he will look to run away from Jake Tim down the back stretch as Brad Waits is off the pace along the front straightaway. Believe we will lose the 24 in this one. Yes, we will. We stay green with 9 laps in the books.
Coming up on the halfway point next time by Dierks, Tim. That's the 88 of Dodson, the G17 of Gallardo. Ken Arment now to the top 5. Showtime rolling. A 9 car coming to the front. He's up to 5th now. Off turn 4, still Dierks in 29.
Vito Gallardo looking to take over that 3rd place spot at the line. He's door to door with Matt Dodson. Great race there. Arment going after sobbing as well. Gallardo's wrestled 3rd away, and now here comes Ken Arment. Matt Dodson under attack for 4th. Now action front to back in this one as Dierks leads in 29.
Brad Dierks, Jake Tim, Vito Gallardo, Matt Dodson, and remember, 20th starting Kent Arment into the top 5. He's come from 20th to 5th. Great battle behind him. Zach Vanderbeek, Jesse Sobbing, wheel to wheel. A good 3-car battle there.
Just behind them, Ward Emery, the 95 of Dylan Smith. Looks like Stormy Scott in a transfer spot now. He's worked into 11th, so Stormy Scott now back in the show. Tillison on the final transfer spot as Dirks continues to lead.
Still Brad Dirks, Jake Tim, Fito Gallardo, Matt Dotson, Ken Arment. Then it's Jesse Sobbing, Zach Vanderbeek, Ward Emery, Dylan Smith. And the 2 of Stormy Scott has now gone to 10th, working on 9th. Hunter Marriott and Tom Tillison still in the top 12.
Out in front is Dirks, your leader. Second runs Tim. Third is Gallardo. Fourth is Arment. From deep in the field, Arment continues to charge in that number 9. He's put Dodson back into the 5th place spot. Sobbing right there, a close 6th. He made contact with Dodson, but we stay racing with Dirks out in front. Now caution out for Darren Fuqua.
Out comes the caution. Mayetta, Kansas racer around over in turn number 2. That big-time Bail Bonds 87 car facing the wrong direction over in turn number.
Into the King of America 7 presented by Summit Racing Equipment. We are getting set to go back green off of turn number 4 in the B main.
Brad Dirks, a slow and steady pace. He'll stab on the throttle and away we'll go. Dirks back to the lead in 29D. Fito trying to roll to the outside. He'll wash across the racetrack. Ken Arment going to take another spot. Arment going to go to 3rd in 9. Jake Tim still 2nd. How about this battle behind him? Stormy's not done yet. Stormy continue to roll right to the middle in 2, but Brad Dirks still leads in 29.
Everybody going hard as they can go. Mid-pack, 6th or so on back. Look out, Jesse Sobbing's going around, and Chambers hard, and we got the big one down in turns 1 and 2. Tillison involved, Philip Houston, Dylan Smith, Jason Pursley, and the red flag will be displayed as we've got an absolute parking lot down in turns 1 and 2. All started with the spinning Jesse Sobbing in that 99. More time, Brad Dirks and his new geared up Masters built, bringing them back to green. 16 in, 4 to go in the B main.
Back to green we go. Couple of laps remaining here. 16 in, 4 to go. Ken Arment and Jake Tim now. Now battle side by side. Arment going to try to take that spot away. Zach Vanderbeek has raced his way to the top 5. Stormy Scott trying to crack it again, but Brad Dirks still your leader in 29.
There comes Ken Arment up into the number 2 spot by Jake Tim. 3-car battle for 4th down the front straightaway into turns 1 and 2. Gallardo under attack from Stormy Scott and Zach Vanderbeek. Gallardo will hang on to it, but for how long? Stormy to his inside. Vanderbeek up top, and we continue to chase Brad Dirks in 29.
Outstanding racing here in the B main. It's Dirks, Arment, Gallardo now. Fito going to take that spot from Jake Tim. Stormy going to try to come right with him side by side for 4th. Into turn number 3. Couple of laps to go, and a caution is out. Michael Dotson spun over in turn number 2, so the yellow will blink on with just 2 laps to go here in the modified B main. Good racing so far. Brad Dirks from inside of row 2, your leader. 20th starting Kent Arment is now 2nd. And dead last starting Stormy Scott now into the top 5 in 2. What a race so far.
And 2 to go. Dirks still your leader in 29. Arment on the move, and Gallardo back to 3rd.
Here we go on the hammer. Green flag back out. Brad Dirks, Ken Arment, Fito Gallardo, Jake Tim, and Stormy Scott. They'll all rumble into turn number 1. A couple of laps remaining in this one. We'll get set to wrap it up. White flag will be in the air this time by your race leader, Brad Dirks, in no danger. Everybody else shuffling for position with 1 to go.
2 and 3 wide throughout the pack. Everybody hang on. We got some beating and banging going on deep in the field. Look out Fuqua and look out Morton. It's getting dicey and near the final transfer spot as Dirks rolls into 3 and out of turn number 4. Brad Dirks will win the B main. 2nd will go to Arment. 3rd to Gallardo. 4th to Tim. 5th to Stormy Scott. 6th will be Vanderbeek. And we'll see how the rest crossed by as look out Gallardo's into the 9 of Arment there after the checkers in that one. But he's rolling down the front straightaway in his new geared up Masters built out of Clarence, Iowa. He drives the Sander Brothers Peterson Insurance Crop Production Services 29D. Brad Dirks, your B main winner.